So another video, another day, or the same day. So I've just turned up at the cemetery to see Seren, and there's a bit of a trigger warning. I think I said this in the first video, and I'm never quite prepared for it. So just driving into the cemetery, if you've been to Leicester Cemetery, you'll know you kind of have to go down the middle where the crematorium is, and then you go round the crematorium either way to get to where you need to get to. There is other ways to go. I do try and avoid going down that road. And I've been going, just come to that road now, and I'd seen loads of cars, so I knew there was a funeral. I'm not triggered so much by funerals. I'm more triggered by the funeral car being the same side as where Seren's funeral was. And I've come down there today, and there's a car outside where Seren's funeral was. And again, it's not always something that triggers me, but today it has. And it could be PTSD, it could be just, it throws me back every time. And this is probably the most raw and vulnerable video I've ever done. But this is why I wanted to jump on, really, just to kind of show you that it's not all good and bad, you know. It's not all good days and bad days. It as everyone knows, grief comes in waves. I've just been and had my hair done. I've had a laugh down the hairdressers, and then I pulled into the cemetery, and boom, one simple hearse on one side of the crematorium can just throw you out. And I don't think, no matter how many years go by or months go by, that I will ever be prepared for that. I have to completely miss the crematorium now because of that. And my granddad passed away. He's actually buried, well, his ashes are this side. And I've never had that, you know, I've come to the grave quite a lot with him, and I've never had that trigger with him either. And I think when it's your own daughter and your own baby, it makes it so much harder. And I don't think, maybe I can come back in a year's time and say the complete opposite to this. But I don't think you'll ever have a time where you'll ever get over that. And maybe it is PTSD, or maybe it is just something that I'm going to have to work on sorting. But no hour is the same. You know, 1 minute you can be living the day as normal, and the next minute you can be absolutely in bits, because it just brings you all back to the day that you had to do your own daughter's funeral. And that's why I came on the video, because I wanted to be real. I didn't think I'd cry. I wanted to be real and honest and say that no day is the same, and it's okay to have an hour of laughing and joking, even though you feel really guilty about it. But I think the most important thing for now is to kind of show that it's normal to feel like this. And I know that I've done a previous video saying the same thing, but I just wanted to show you that, you know, no minute is the same. And I think you're always going to have triggers, you know, wherever you are. You know, you go to the supermarket, you see a baby, it triggers you. You drive into the cemetery and see a house on the same side as your daughter at her funeral, and it triggers you. And just because it's been 5 months doesn't mean to say that it doesn't feel like it's been 5 minutes. And that's really, really all I've got at the moment. But I know that this video might or might not help people, but you're not on your own. And I think that's what I'm trying to get at here. Like, you're not on your own, and we all feel this. And my social media presence has always been quite a positive presence. I've always been this positive influencer, if you like, because I've worked online for a lot of years, and I've always been happy-go-lucky and tried to keep things as positive as possible. But since this happened, it's hard to put that front on a lot. It's much harder than you think, and it's okay to have shitty It's okay to have bad feelings like this. It's okay. So now I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes sitting with Seren before I have to go on the school run. But I just wanted to show you the reality of what we have to go through as mums who have lost their babies.